Every Day a Better You, a podcast that's not about being better than the person next to you, but being better than the version of yourself a day prior. Your host, Fareed Johnson, accompanied by my co-host, Henri.
Hello, everyone. This is Henri. A lot of people know me as Boo. Every Day a Better You.
Welcome back to another episode of Every Day a Better You. I want to say it's episode 12, which seems kind of crazy. I'm one of the hostess with the mostest, Flip. Pass it over to my main man over there.
What's going on? I'm the other host, Boo. What's going on?
Boo, I don't know if the people can see right now, but we changed sides.
We switched seats. I'm come to find out, I'm a right guy.
You're a right guy. I mean, the lighting is better. You're glowing over there, looking fit.
Come on. You think so?
Yeah, man. You're a little more relaxed, not all like shoulder shrugged up. You know what I mean? Sitting back a little bit.
This is my side. You was hogging this side the whole time. What do you want me? Come on.
I mean, you know, that's just what I'm used to. You know, I sleep on that side of the bed, and you know,
Do you really?
it's just,
You're all right? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm on the right side
Okay.
of the bed.
Makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's like leaning on whatever shoulder, you know.
So tonight, sleep on the other side. See how that works. See how that works.
Maybe. I might be sleeping on the couch. Got a late night basketball game, so I'm not. And I've been tossing and turning lately after games. Like I can't fall asleep. I'm too energized.
Yeah, it takes a while to wind down.
Yeah, hot tub.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
And we got to start our thing, Hot Tub
Yeah,
Chronicles.
bro. Like that's the thing. You know, be on the lookout for that too, people. We're gonna start doing these clips. We said we're gonna call it it's gonna be a series of chronicles, but chronicles of Flip and Boo.
Yes. It
Or
could
something like
it could
that.
be in the hot tub, backyard, anywhere.
Anywhere, side of the road,
Right.
riding bikes, whatever it have you. But you're gonna get a lot more thoughts from your boys Flip and Boo. Speaking of thoughts, I've been thinking about the gym from last week and that whole episode that we did.
Right. With Earn Your Leisure. Rashad
Yeah,
and
Earn Your
Troy.
Leisure, Rashad and Troy.
So I think it was Start Somewhere, right?
Yeah, start somewhere. So we did a lot of talking about the power of financial literacy and knowing that at a young age and wishing we knew what we knew now. Back then, they talked a lot about how they started like us, just like
Very similar.
your average people just trying to get a message out there, right? And they're very highly successful. Gotten a lot of positive feedback from that episode. The one thing that I would say, and I love Rashad and Troy, accept the collaboration, bro. We're trying to
grow? Is that what you're trying to say?
We're trying to use some of your people so we can get some more people. Know what I mean? So tell your people. I know you're too big to be doing it by yourself, but tell your social media guy, just accept one collab. Just one.
Yeah.
Earn Your Leisure, Every Day a Better You collab. That's what I'm talking about. But so that gym of the week was start somewhere, do something, right?
So here's what I did. I switched up a few things in my little investment portfolio.
Okay.
Nothing major, but I made some adjustments here and there.
Okay.
What about you?
Yeah, and he said do it for the long term. So you might
Right.
not see the quick short term returns like you do in a day trade, right?
Right.
But how you feel about it?
I still don't even know what a day trader really does.
No, you stay away.
I'm just
Until
I'm
you
new
really
to
know,
all that. Right.
look into that before you even try to do it.
Right.
Again, it could be lucrative or you could lose everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like shooting a free throw. It's hit or miss.
So what about you? What was your Jim? How did you start somewhere?
So I took out some cash, right? And because I've been trying, I never have cash on me. So I've been trying to be more cash rich, I guess you can call it, like having cash instead of, because you use your debit or credit card. It's so easy. You're spending money because you don't see that transaction. It just kind of goes.
I feel like cash, you're more aware of what you're spending.
Yes.
You know?
And it's like, oh, I just gave this person $20 rather than I just gave this person a plastic play card.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I've been trying to use more cash to save a little money here and there.
To start, yeah. How much you spend today so far?
Well, you got
Oh, I actually gave some cash.
yeah, you got the coffee and you got some smoothies.
Yes.
So that was on you. So I ain't spent no cash yet today. So thank you for that. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
So I had another question that I wanted to ask you. Who's your favorite football team?
Oh, come on. I noticed. You know, I'm a Giants guy.
Bro,
Here we go.
I forget.
We had
Because,
y'all. We had y'all.
You know, let me just put this on real fast. For those of you that can't see that are listening on a Spotify or Apple Music or something like that, I just put on my Dallas Cowboy hat. Now, I'm not gonna front. Dallas pisses me off. Okay, like they need to be better. Like I need Dak Prescott on this podcast.
Imagine me. You saying Dallas is pissing you off.
Right.
Imagine me.
So I'm sending out texts, right, all throughout.
Oh yeah, you're that guy. You're that
throughout
guy.
the game, I'm getting texts from all of my Giants friends. Yeah, look what just happened, right in that last whatever minute. Then my man Brandon Aubrey, that 64-yard field goal. He's the best player the Cowboys had in quite some time. Brandon Aubrey, the kicker. 64 yards, boo.
Fucking
What
iron foot.
What did you feel at that point in time when he was going to kick that 64-yarder?
Honestly, I was like, he has a chance.
Because it's Brandon Aubrey.
He has a chance. Mm-hmm. I was hoping it curved or came short. Mm-hmm. What are you gonna do?
And then overtime.
Oh yeah.
Yo, Russell Wilson played an immaculate game.
Why are we talking about this? Why?
Because we talk about, like, the whole premise is like about every day better you, right? So I was gonna ask you, what do you think the Giants need to do to
We gotta get
that?
better. I'm happy you said that. We gotta get better with penalties. We gave y'all that game.
Oh my God!
We gave y'all that game.
Your
Did
boy
we not?
Hudson.
Did we not?
Slapping dudes in the back of the head. What's going on with that
He's
guy?
too emotional. All you gotta do is get under his skin,
That's it.
and it's over.
Then he went to the sideline and wanted to slap the coaches.
How? You just got 4 penalties.
Yo.
Yes.
On the same drive,
Yes.
he got 4.
They're clearly picking on you because you're responding.
Yep.
The word is out. Yo.
Yeah, get
pick on
that
him.
guy.
Get him.
But then you guys returned the favor and were picking on our cornerbacks because it was
Somewhat.
like you talk about being better. You just got the lead. You know that they have to score a touchdown. It's 30 seconds left. Why are you anywhere close to the defender? Why aren't you playing 50 yards off?
Right. I didn't understand that. I didn't understand that at all. I don't know. But
They need the course that we're developing.
they can use that course.
They can use that course. They can. It's in the works.
Make a phone call.
I'm gonna make a phone call. Who we gotta call? Wait, you got the bat signal to the Giants? call Dabo.
You call Jerry Jones. I'll call Dabo.
All right, I'll call Jerry. I got Jerry on speed dial.
I believe it.
I told him, I was like, listen, you got to get Pickens the ball more, right? Because, and CD needs to step up. I call CD also.
He did though.
He did. I know. I told
Yeah.
him, I was like, listen, you got to step up or I'm burning your jersey. He stepped up. He stepped up big. You saw that one we climbed to get that pass
was tough.
in
That was
between
tough.
two defenders,
That was tough.
looking like Freed Johnson 10 years ago,
Oh God.
playing flag on a Sunday.
This guy said playing flag. Not even
It's
tags.
the same thing, right?
No.
Yo,
Yeah,
we used to hit each other like
course,
crazy.
of
That's
course.
why I stopped playing real talk 3 years ago, and my body has felt so much better.
Yeah.
I'd come home, pinky dislocate, just like nonsense stuff, or just from running on the grass.
Yeah.
It's different in cleats than running on the court. But I knew back then if I wanted to keep playing basketball, I had to give up football, and I started playing golf. Try to get my Tiger Woods on.
Okay.
I only played once this season though, so not quite Tiger Woods.
All right.
What we getting into today, boo?
Today, let's get into overcoming things that you were either scared of or you just didn't think you can overcome.
Scared of or just didn't think you could overcome?
Yeah.
Well, we got a lot of those, right?
Yeah.
So, and just to refresh some people's minds, right? So the premise of it is like trying to go back into the past, think about a time where that happened and how we utilize that
Yeah.
for a time today. So
I feel like it happened with me every other day in the past. Like,
yo, all the time. Isn't it crazy?
you're scared of this. You don't know how to do this. You know.
So you let me know. You want to talk about, because I kind of, and this is, listen, everyone that's listening, we've decided not to script anything. That's why as soon as I said, what do you want to do today? Who's
Yeah.
going to say, what do you want to do? Because we've gotten to the point where we feel like we could
Just-
do that,
yeah,
right?
just
Like,
kick it,
and
yeah.
we'd rather give you like the nice, genuine, authentic
Right.
rawness pause of it all. You know what I mean?
Let's talk about that for a minute. Why are you
Okay.
saying pause? We're two grown
Yo,
men,
listen,
straight
man.
men, heterosexual.
It's true, but it's so like indoctrinated into like the culture nowadays. Like you
Why?
can't say anything. You see on the group text that we're even on together.
I do, but I'm like, why do we
like
have
like
to say that?
like Jada used to say, real men shouldn't have to say no.
Yes.
You know, the other word I'm
Yes.
not gonna say. But now Jada says it all the time. He be like, pause, pause, pause.
I can't get into that. I don't.
I know. I mean,
We're grown
All right.
men, straight, heterosexual. Why do we?
there was another time I was gonna say it earlier when you were talking,
What was I
but I
saying?
let it slide.
What did I say?
You said curve and come up short.
Oh gosh. Next. Next.
And I was about to be like, pause,
Yeah.
but I didn't. But this one I had to, I had to say it. But so yeah, we just want to be a little more authentic, right?
Yeah.
So because we can spend a whole 3 episodes talking
Easily.
about this, right? So which one do you want to do for this one, and then for the next one, do you want to do fear, right? Like going over like fear and just what that means. I think we should save that to the next episode
Okay.
and really dive into overcoming like giant
Overcoming,
obstacles.
overcoming.
Right. All right. So
And let's talk about. I'm talking about from the youth, things you're overcoming, to adults,
yep.
and how your youth helped.
Exactly. So here's what I think we're gonna do, because I think the last time we dug into like a huge, deep past, it was you talking about your dad,
Yes, yeah.
which I'm still getting comments about
Yeah.
that episode, as
Yeah.
I'm sure you are as well.
Yeah, I am.
And before we dive in, like how did that feel going through? Because we didn't get to touch on it that much, because
So-
Arnia Leisure was here.
Yeah.
Like, how did that feel?
It
going
was
through that?
very therapeutic. Never really went in detail publicly
Right.
about everything like that. You know
Okay.
what I mean? So he's seen it, you know.
Okay.
We spoke in depth about it. He was laughing and he couldn't believe that I went into detail about everything. And you know, it was good. It was good.
So, and the response that you've gotten, because we've talked about this offline about it, has been extremely positive. But do you ever get to the point where someone's talking about it with you and you start to think like, oh man, I can't believe like that's out there, like, because now it might
Yeah,
be like a
so-
sense of vulnerability.
Right. So a few people have touched base with me that have experienced similar situations
Okay.
with family members, siblings.
All right.
That I would have never known went through things like that.
That's
you know?
amazing. And do you feel
So-
like in that time period you were able to help them just through that
Absolutely.
conversation?
Absolutely.
Damn, isn't
Absolutely.
that like a powerful thing? And
That's what we're
why-
all about.
And that's why we wanted to do this, right? Because it's I always say I'm a really candid person, right? And I always
To say the least. To say the least.
But I always say you have to know someone's past to
Yeah.
understand where they are now
Yeah.
and where they're trying to go. I don't think you can fully know someone or understand someone's intentions without understanding what they've been through.
Right. Because those are things that shape them
Exactly.
into the person they are today, into their beliefs and ideologies. You know what I mean?
Good. Here's a question: would you change anything about your past?
Ideally, everyone says yes. Ideally, right?
know.
Oh, I wish I had this type
Yep,
of money.
yep,
I wish
yep,
I
yep.
went to. I wish I went to Disney World. Actually, I never went to. But
You ever been to Disney World?
not yet. I think that time passed me by.
Nah, you can come with us. If you want to be around a bunch of kids and stuff, you can come with us. You say the word. We'll go to Disney.
So, no, I don't. I mean, realistically, I don't think I would change anything.
Yeah, no, it was a trick question.
You're a tricky guy. You're a tricky guy.
Because it's like you change one thing, a wrinkle in time, right?
Yeah, and
You might not be the same person.
No.
Yo, boo, you are a respectful, and I'm not just saying this
I tried my best.
because you're my boy, but like you're one of my like most top notch friends when it comes to putting all the pieces together in terms
Am
of
I?
like, yo, level
I don't think you ever
headedness.
disclose that stuff to me.
No, I
That's-
know,
that's
I
very-
have it.
It's very touching. It's
Yeah,
very.
yeah, sure. I'm trying to make you cry on air. But no, in terms like level-headedness, your outlook on life, your temperament, right? Like just how you think about things, right? I mean, I wish you would post more on social media, but that's about it.
I'm getting there.
That's about it. But everything else, it's like you're just like this idea, and everyone else sees it as well. Like people be talking about me, yo, your friend Boo, or people that don't know you like that, or just met you, like friends that you've met through me at my house or something like that. Like, yo, your boy Boo, man, like that. That's crazy. Like he's a solid dude.
I try.
Yeah, man. So kudos to you, and kudos to your mom who raised you.
And that's attributed to things I've been through, you know, things I've experienced
Right.
along the way.
That's what I'm saying. So if you change any of that, this whole like persona of you might not be the same.
Might not be the same.
Might not be the same. You change one thing and maybe you're angry Boo. Right?
Or multimillionaire.
Or multimillionaire Boo. You never know. But you're the Boo that everyone knows and loves. So, you know, the same thing, like this shit that I went through.
Right.
That I always talk about my sister's death. I think that's one of the biggest things, right?
And for me, that's one of the most touching things too, because I mean, obviously I know the story and the situation, but the fact that you were able to publicly say that and express how much it meant to you and how much it, you know, motivated you.
It's the only at sometimes it's the only thing that has actually got me out of funks or kept me going, because it's like you think, I'm like, yo, if my sister could go through that, if I made this promise to her, like you cannot stop. And I'm gonna get into more of that today with like kind of like the main premise of what we're gonna talk about, because you hit that on the head. You want to talk about overcoming, right? So let's talk about, do you want to dive into anything first? Because I'm going to dive.
Okay.
And you're going to be asking
Let me say my little one too, because I know you're going to.
I'm about to go in.
So one of the stories that I remember overcoming as a kid is obviously not having a lot of things that you see your friends in school have. You know what I mean? Very creative always. You know, you got to be creative when you come up a certain way. You know, but just overcoming getting free lunch, you know, trying to blend in, because that was a stigma back then.
The free lunch, the lunch line, now, like with the lunch, remember the cards?
Yeah, but I think now it's a regular thing.
It's so regular.
So, but back then, it was a stigmatized thing. You know, most people look like me and you. We got free lunch. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, but you know, overcoming that by kids, you know, picking on you, whatever, but they had to get to know you, you know? You wanted to make them forget you were a free lunch kid, and et cetera, you know what I mean? So, you know, that's just one of the things. I mean, I could go on and on, but that's one of the things that stuck out, like how do I overcome? All these kids are laughing at me, all these kids, you know, they don't like me now because they see I get free lunch, you know? How do I overcome that? How do I fit in now?
It's funny because you just said it, fit in, right?
Yeah.
I have a similar thing same thing, free lunch, but I got to the point where it's like, I want to be one of the kids that have a lunchbox, but I took a crayon box. Remember the plastic crayon boxes that held crayons? This is all marked up with crayons. I took all the crayons out and I put a Ziploc bag, because I ain't have even the food to bring for free lunch. I put a Ziploc bag of, remember Kaboom?
Yeah.
The Wick Check cereal?
Yeah.
I put that in a Ziploc bag into the fucking crayon box, brought that to school, and I was like, I got a lunchbox.
Fit in there though?
That's it. The Ziploc bag of Kaboom. Right? Like, we can laugh at it now, right? But yo, that shit was traumatizing, because I'm like, yeah, I got a lunchbox now. And I go and I sit down. I don't go on a free lunch line. And I sit down with my friends, and they look like, what is that? I was like, it's a lunchbox. It's
even worse now.
And they were like, that's a pencil holder. Pooh, I was fucking torn.
You make it even worse now. Shit, I'm not on a free lunch line, but I made this lunchbox, and they realize it's not even.
Boo, you can still see the crayon marks inside.
How do you overcome that? Please express that to the people. How do you overcome that?
That shit.
How do you overcome that?
They said, what is that? I was like, it's a little lunchbox, right? Like that ain't no lunchbox, right? It's crayon box. I was like, no, look.
Now,
And
now, mind you, I know they had the Hulkamania,
yo,
Hulk Hogan
everything,
lunchbox, Transformers,
He-Man,
He-Man.
it was all there.
Here you come.
I go with the fucking
You
crayon
better off
box.
staying on the free lunch line.
I got the crayon box from the pharmacy on credit because we
I
lived
know.
over the pharmacy. So, and my fucking kaboom tastes like crayons, bro. You know,
Yes, because it absorbs this.
yo. So they're
Oh,
cracking
man.
on me, and I'm like, and I'm like, nah, I'll just share the kaboom. Like that's the next step. Just share. Then what's your dry ass kaboom, bro? Like get out
Hell,
of
man,
here,
they got good shit. They got good shit. They don't want your damn.
bro. So like insult to injury, I was like, fuck it. I threw the kaboom away. I threw the pencil case away and got the free lunch. Went home. What my mom asked, yo, where's the fucking crayon box? Bow. Got a beating. Yo, so it was like
Can't win.
You can't win. So I would say overcoming that one, I didn't.
So the next day in school, you just got back on the lunch.
I just got back on that lunch line, man. It's like my place isn't with the lunchbox people. It's over here with my. It's
You
over
might as well stay
here.
with us, the free lunch kids. You
I'm
might as well
over
stay
there with the
us.
free lunch kids, man, and you
Yeah.
know I got my fucking cheese sandwich and
Yeah.
milk,
Yeah.
and that was it.
Yeah.
And then I just accepted, like, you know what?
That's it. You
Like,
gotta accept your fate.
When
You
I
gotta-
can get a lunchbox, I'm gonna get a lunchbox. Right now, it just ain't happening. And I never got a lunchbox. You know, when I got a lunchbox, you talk about overcoming. I got a lunchbox my first year of teaching.
Stop.
I swear to God.
Stop. You said your
Because
first year of teaching.
my first year of teaching, I got a lunchbox.
Didn't matter anymore.
No, but it did to me because I remembered going into school not being able to have a lunchbox. So now my first day,
That's trauma. That's childhood trauma.
my first day as a teacher, I'm looking for all of these dope ass lunchboxes, and I bring in a lunchbox with my lunch.
I feel like more people do that than you think.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like buying out your trauma.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like stuff you couldn't get when it mattered.
That's what, bro. That's
Now
the,
that you're an adult,
it's the
and
story
you
of
can
my life.
afford it.
Why do you think I'm so crazy with sneakers? You know how many times I couldn't get I couldn't get a new pair of sneakers. You know, first day of school, everyone got
Yeah.
new sneakers, whatever, and I couldn't get it. So now it's like I see sneakers I want. I'm getting them, and it's not even. I know I'm not gonna wear these sneakers. I just told you I had a
Yeah.
pair of sneakers that I forgot I even had.
See?
But it's like I have to have them because
You're trying to outbuy your past.
I am. When my kids ask me, Daddy, can we get, it's not just a bag of chips when I was told I couldn't get a bag of chips that were 25 cents. It's like, Daddy, can we get like Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts? And I can't say no. And they know this. They use my trauma against
Against
me.
you. They usually-
Ain't that some shit? They know.
It's hard. You got to draw that
I
thin
know,
line in
man.
the middle.
It's crazy. But like that, you just brought it back with that lunch
Yeah.
story, bro. Like, cause
Yeah.
I haven't thought about bringing a lunchbox my first day at work in a long time.
Right.
But that's why that's why I did it,
Right.
because I couldn't do it when I was younger. So now here we go. I can afford to buy a freaking lunchbox, and I'm gonna pack a lunchbox not with Kaboom cereal, but I'm gonna make a damn sandwich.
All you had to do was get a brown bag.
From where?
Could have went to the store. Gotta.
Like, yo, Daisy, that was the corner store across the street. Daisy, let me get a little brown bag.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a lunchbox. I wanted a lunchbox.
Okay. So that's how you overcame that. You just accepted it,
I accepted it, and then later in life, it was just like one of those things. I'm gonna
or
get
did
myself
you
a
overcome
lunchbox.
that?
I don't think I did, because I still have the mentality of I don't want to say no. Like early on,
Yeah.
when me and Rachel first got together,
Yeah.
and first got our fights sometimes when we first got married and we didn't have money, right? Like we were living like check to check, because we had to pay for, like, we wanted a house and all that kind of stuff. She used to get mad at me if she knew that, like, I bought lunch
When there's stuff in the
for
house.
work, when there's stuff in the house and we gotta save money, this and that. And I was like, you can't tell me what to buy. Like, if I want to buy lunch, I'm gonna buy lunch. I
It
worked.
came out.
Oh yeah.
It came out.
It came out, and I had to, like, again. That's why I was back in therapy, because then I
Yeah,
realized, like,
yeah.
I'm letting
That's real. Yeah.
past trauma
Yeah.
now cause rifts in current time.
Right,
And like
right.
that's not cool.
That's real, yeah.
Because it's not the past. No one's trying to take your food, or no one's saying that you can't have it,
Right.
or no one's saying that you don't have the money to buy it. They're not calling you poor because of it. But in my mind, it's like, nah, that's what I'm going back to being poor
Yeah.
and not having. That shit is real. Like you flash
I'm
back
telling you
to
it's
that
real.
space.
I'm telling you. And you can mess yourself up now more because now you have the means.
Mm-hmm.
So you could waste the money, which is the means to do things, and all you're doing is reverting back to your trauma from your childhood.
Mm-hmm. No, it
Right?
happens.
Buying this, buying this. You know
Yeah.
damn well you don't need that.
Knowing
But
damn
yo,
well.
I remember I couldn't get that.
Yo.
Now I can get it.
Desserts at home, like from the day before, right? We know, all right, you're gonna have this for dessert or whatever.
Yeah. Or tomorrow.
Now I'm out. I see something. Oh, I'm gonna get this, knowing I already have dessert for the kids at home, but I just because I want to be like, look, I can do this. It's no, that shit is
It's
real,
deep.
bro.
It gets deep. I'm
Yep.
telling you.
And I've been in therapy all my life, and I still haven't found a way to really get past that. I'm still
Right.
living in the past sometimes.
Right.
Now I've done a lot of work, right, and I've gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
But that trauma, man, it affects so much, and so
telling
many
you.
people don't know. They don't get it. They don't understand it, or they don't want to understand
Well,
it.
that's the thing too. You have to identify it, right? You have to be able to identify it because if you don't, you just keep doing things, and then it's like, I don't need half of this,
No.
right? As humans, we're creatures of habit anyway. You usually wear the same things. Obviously, you have different things for different occasions, but you wear the same things for this. Okay, I'm going out tonight. I need my collar shirt, jean.
Yep,
Okay,
yep.
I'm going to hoop, play ball. Okay, this, that. We're creatures of habit anyway. So by out buying your past, it's like it's irrelevant because you keep buying stuff and buying stuff.
Yeah,
and
you
buying stuff.
don't break it until you stop doing it.
Yeah,
And like you said, you have to identify it.
Yeah.
But then you have to like be willing to do what it takes to not do it. And that's the hard part, because the mind is strong, man.
Yeah,
And
mind
if your
over
mind
matter.
is telling you,
Mind over
like,
matter.
yeah, if it's telling you that, you're reverting back to your past. Yo, you ain't shit, and you don't have shit either. That's what goes through your head. It's like, no, like, it's like an inner struggle. Like I have something now.
Yeah.
I can get my kid this. Why do I have to say no?
Yeah.
So it's just tough. So yeah, I guess you overcome it, but you have to continue to work
Right.
on yourself to continue to overcome it.
So that's how we overcame free lunch.
Yeah.
Then I moved up. I got reduced lunch. I was moving on
So now
up.
you're paying 50 cents. I like it.
Then
But
by the time I got to middle school, I was buying my own lunch.
Right. But yo, you know what's crazy? So you get to middle school, I was still on a free lunch. Even in high school, I was still
They
on
didn't
a
have
free lunch.
in high school.
Oh, they did.
Really?
So listen, so now fast forward, right? Because you remember, like, first time I was in foster care was in ninth grade. Remember, I was in Yonkers.
Yeah.
Then things happened. Went with Fred and Kathy, and then I got back with my mom after that in 10th grade.
Yeah.
We were in so we went to Hastings. Right. So same thing. Like, then come to find out, I can still get free lunch. Do you know?
In Hastings.
In Hastings, boo, free breakfast and lunch. So it started out like before I knew I can get it, I was stealing sausages, egg, and cheeses, everything, like free. Like I was making myself get free breakfast by taking it.
Throw the flag. Time out.
Yep, throw it. Red flag.
Right? Penalties flag, Giants,
Yep.
Cowboys. Throw the flag. How the hell can you steal a sausage, egg, and cheese?
Boo, I told you. Remember, I'll keep saying it.
I know
I'm gonna
you
get made
good.
fun
I
of
know
this
you good.
international thief.
I know you're
Try to
pretty
tell-
good. But how the
So-
hell they have to make it?
They have to make
And
it.
they put it on the
in the
counter?
foil. Oh yeah. But the way the cafeteria was set up, there was like the pay station was over here. The food people, it was like over here and like kind of out. The food people were over there. You couldn't really. They can't really see each other.
So there's a disconnect by the time you grab it and walk out.
Yeah, grab it.
It's like an assembly line.
It was that, the Snapple, everything. So I was like, all right, and I'm just gonna take this, right? They puffy coat, right? I'm out. Like, and
Guy in his puffy coat.
and then, like, if I had
you used to get busy in that puffy
real
coat.
busy, and if I had $1, I'd get like something small, so I didn't think I couldn't let them
Right,
catch on.
right,
I'm
right.
getting like something like
Yeah.
little, right? So then I caught on that I saw there was like a program like one of the BOCES programs within Hastings High School, right? That kids that looked like you and me.
Yeah.
So then they would be like free lunch, whatever. And I was like, oh, you can just say free. Like they're not checking anything or whatever. So I was like, all right, free. Then I did it that way. But then they caught on and it was like, let me see. Like, and they looked me up and I wasn't. So then somehow, I don't know if my mom knew or the youth advocate there was like, no, like you guys are under a certain income, like you can get
Yeah.
free lunch, and then I was just free lunch. But do you know the stigma from free lunch, right? From when we were back then,
Yeah.
when I got to high school in Hastings, all of these people that were well off were jealous that I was getting free breakfast
Yeah.
and lunch, to the point where I used to get it for them.
Yeah.
Crazy, right? Isn't that
Now
nuts?
you fitting in.
Now I'm fitting in. Yo, you want a
I'm-
sausage, egg, and cheese? You want egg and cheese? Are you trying to get this Cuban sandwich
Now
for
you,
lunch?
now you fitting in.
Yeah, bro. It's just crazy.
Outside of sports.
Outside of
Because you know that's
sports.
how we fit in initially, right?
Yeah.
When you play ball, da da da.
Nah, bro. I was
But now, okay,
I
I'm
was the
in. I'm with the in crowd.
free breakfast and lunch guy. That was me. Yo, Freed, how you do that? I'm like, I don't know. You gotta be poor, bro, like me.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm good. Just can you give me a sandwich?
Right, exactly.
yeah,
You know.
I'm good.
It ain't that cool. I'm good.
Yeah, exactly. It is funny how the world works when it comes to that. But overcoming, right?
So yeah, speaking of that, you spoke about and we had an episode on foster care,
mm-hmm.
right? And you just mentioned going back 9th grade, this and
Yeah.
that. So, I mean, that situation was well. You was in a well off situation in foster care,
Oh yeah, foster care. My foster family, they were
right? Because I've heard stories
great.
of
Fred and Kathy, like they were great. Like
of people not so well off in foster care,
no,
abusive, et cetera,
Uh-huh.
et cetera.
So my first one in 3rd grade was a little more like that. Like I wasn't abused, but it was like
Yeah.
one of those things you make yourself forget.
Yes. Yes.
So I can only remember the Cookie Crisp box on top of the fridge. That's all I remember.
In the school.
And walking into the school and stealing a gold ring.
Why? Why'd you need a gold ring in 3rd grade? Why?
Because I knew gold had value.
Okay, you knew a pawn shop or some shit. You knew
Nah,
how to
I
pawn
just
it in
knew if
3rd
I
grade?
had that gold ring, like I had something. Like that's it. That was it. That was it.
But listen, it's interesting you said that. Even overcoming that mentality, knowing, feeling worthless, like
yeah.
if I have something
If
like
I have
that,
something that seems like it's worth
it's worth
something, I'm
like,
something.
I'm something.
Yep.
Even though it's material, it means
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah,
But just overcoming that mindset, like,
Mhm.
okay, I got something.
yeah. Yep. Kids gonna think I'm cool. That shit don't
Yes.
fit. It was mad big when I was
Right.
little.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it
Right.
didn't matter to me. I had something.
I had something. They gonna like me. I'm
I had
worth something.
Yep.
So how did you overcome as far as getting older, 9th grade, going back to your mother from foster care?
Well,
How'd you overcome that?
it's crazy because you forget the step after foster care. It was the group home.
Forgot about
Yeah,
that.
man. Like so, it
Where
was
at? Where at again?
Pleasantville Cottage Schools.
Yes.
So it was nuts. Like so, you don't. That's another one of those things that
How'd you overcome that?
You never overcome it. You just continue to learn how to
Adapt.
and
Yeah.
deal with it. So, because going from foster care to the group home back to my mom. Remember, my mom was still alcoholic. We're in Hastings now, right? We happen to live now across the street from the police station, and all she did was like get drunk and call the cops for no reason, right? She called it on my brother, who like, cause my brother had a past of like lighting fires and stuff like that, cause he was in and out of group homes as well, which is how we
Can
got.
I just say this? That is the first step usually to juvenile delinquency.
Yeah, no, he
Adolescent lighting fires, and
100%.
that's usually the first step.
But he used to say things like he saw the devil would run around chasing us with like knives and stuff like that.
He needed some psychological help.
But when like later in life, he'll tell you he did it all just to get away from my mom.
Wow.
Now you never know how true one
Wow.
or the other
Yeah.
really is, but this is what he said. Like I was
Wow.
just trying to get away from Umi. You know what I mean? Because my mom was something else. Like you'd want to do whatever it takes to get away from her
Yeah.
at a lot of the time.
Right.
So back to getting over that though,
Yeah, the
again,
group
I was
home.
still in therapy, right? And my mom, like getting back to my mom, just kind of drunk every day. Like that was the last time she actually tried. She tried to hit me again, and I grabbed her and said, "This isn't happening anymore."
Right.
Pushed her away, ran out the
Right,
house.
right,
I'll
right.
never forget the day, the night. I can tell you what I was wearing. I just had turned 16. Like I was like, "This is not. We're done with this."
Yeah.
And then I feel like that led her to drink and drug even more
Yeah.
because she's like, now you're losing like the
Yeah.
control that you thought
The little bit of stuff that I
yeah,
had
that
on
you
him.
had. Yeah, now you can't do that anymore. Like, and then I feel like that was she did take a turn even more so for the worse after that. But it was my sister, bro.
Yeah.
That's the only thing because her and I were there together. We were back finally reunited with my other brother, like Salim, since we hadn't lived together since he was in 4th grade. Prior,
He
to
was
that.
away in
He was in Children's Village. Yeah, and then he was with Fred and Kathy.
Yeah.
So we hadn't lived together since he was in 4th grade. So now he's a senior. You know what I mean? I'm now a sophomore in high school, and and I got my little sister there. So my mom would do all her antics or whatever. I was like, yo, I gotta be here for my
Your
sister,
sister, yeah.
right? And that's just kind of what continued to drive me. So there was no room, time to really get over anything.
Right.
It was just like, this is what I got to do. And now also, this is my first introduction to being around really a bunch of Caucasians at the same time. Like I got a glimpse of it when I was in foster care for a little, like that 6 months with Fred and Kathy initially in 9th grade. But now I'm with these people all the time. It's like the crazy culture shock. And I'm like, I don't.
Right.
What? And they're saying things like wigger, and I was like, what the
Oh.
what is that? So now
Not saying the N, saying the W?
Yeah, but so remember, all I wanted to do was like fight back then too, because I had a lot of rage, right?
You're coming from that environment where
and I'm ready.
that's what we know. What'd
Bro,
you say? What?
I heard that word wigger. I was like, what'd you just say?
Yeah.
They're like, no. It's like a,
Same
it's
thing,
like a
but it's
white.
white. Yeah.
It's like when you're white trying to be black. I was like, so you're saying black people are?
Yeah.
Like, no,
He was
what?
ready.
I didn't think about it like that. I was like, say that word around me one more time. I swear to God, I'm gonna slap you right in your face. Like it was just on sight.
Yeah.
Because they would say things like that. Oh, you just trying to be black. What does that mean when you say that, right? Because I'm black. So what do you mean he's trying to be black, right? I was just ready to pop off any given time. That's how I dealt with it. I just wanted to fight, bro. That's all. That's
how I overcame it. That's how I overcame it.
I just wanted to fight.
I was ready to scrap. That's how I
all the
overcame
time.
it.
You imagine?
What? Who won it?
Yeah, all the time. And then again, more therapy. Right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so culture shock. But my sister kept me grounded. And then I got in trouble because I was just doing all the wrong things.
Yeah.
And then I got a girlfriend, and she kind of helped out.
Yeah.
Put me on the right path. Her name was Ada. I'll give her a shout out because
Is she
history
still
is
around?
true.
Is she still around?
She around somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't talk to her or anything.
She was
like
a
that.
pivotal person in your life, I feel like.
She was.
Helped you. She kind of helped you with the transition.
I'll
'Cause
never
here's the
take
thing.
anything away from anyone, no matter
Let me
what.
say this. Here's the thing. With a lot of us men of color, right? Minorities. Sometimes you come from a place and struggle, violence, negativity, right? And before you make that transition, when you're in that phase, you're still a certain way, right? In the business world, they'll say before you become professional or whatever, you know what I mean? So when you're making that transition, you're still a certain way. Anything you hear that you feel like is not kosher, you're ready to fight. Anytime you feel like someone disrespected you in any way, you're ready to fight. Because that's what we know.
Mm-hmm.
Don't disrespect me, But that's not realistic. That's not, all you're doing is perpetuating the same type of behaviors that we've seen that was so regular. And you're going to get jammed up sooner or later.
And I didn't come to terms with that until I was an adult.
Yeah.
I was an assistant principal already, right, at the time. Actually, yeah. I was assistant principal in the Bronx.
So did you see kids that reminded you of us? Like, yo.
All the time.
And you laugh deep down, you laugh.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not funny, but you laugh because it's like, I know where this kid is
Like
coming
this
from. I know where he's coming
mother
from.
effer, right?
I understand his anger.
Yep,
I understand,
But you use it. Like you
Yes,
talk about, so
yes.
that's the thing. And it's again, I know I keep saying this, but it goes back to why we wanted to do this in the first place.
Yes.
Because you use it. There was a kid when I was in AP in the like explosive, mother had issues, all this kind of stuff.
yeah.
I used to just hug this kid, man,
Yeah.
like, because that's what he needed.
And that's what he needed.
That's what he needed. And I only know that because
I was that kid.
I was that kid. So,
Yeah.
you know, there's just so much. Oh, the therapy, right? Like I came to terms with as an adult because like things were getting like I was getting really really explosive. I was still hitting stuff, breaking stuff, right? So I went to this therapist, right? He was in Hastings. His name, I'll just tell you his first name, David, right? And I used to at first like fall asleep on the futon, like, oh, this isn't working or whatever. But Dave, he took me to a place where it's like, all right, we're going back to your past to deal with like your present and your future.
You have to.
And like you realize you got to break away from that mentality where thinking that you're still in the past, right? So we talk, I want to get into like how to overcome it. You got to deal with what the root cause first, right? So you go back to the past. So for me, like a big thing for me was like when people say, oh, I'm going to be there or whatever, and then not show up, right? So that's like that abandonment, right? So I go back to my past, like we went way back to my past and tried to understand why I felt like that. All right, so I started remembering the times where I'm looking out my window waiting for my father to come pick me and my sister up, no call, no nothing, just doesn't show up, right? And then like my mom not knowing if she was coming home. Like, so there's a lot, like I have crazy abandonment issues, but those abandonment issues turn to anger when people say that they would do something and then not show up. Like it just turned to anger. So it's learning I had to learn how to deal with the abandonment issue first, because that was the actual trigger of what was happening with what was happening in the present. So that it was like huge for me. Once I had that breakthrough, a lot of and I'm still angry. I get angry, whatever you see it, but picture like 1,000 times worse back then. Like just like right off the rip, it was on site no matter what, right? But then I learned to like kind of channel that and question: is this really the past that's trying to take over? That's all. This not happen. Like
you give power to your reaction. You give the power to reaction, how you react to things. Mm-hmm. That's all it is.
That's all it is.
I mean, listen, it's easier said than done. It's a process, but you can't just react. You can't just react, especially looking like me and you. We're going to get in trouble. We're going to get locked up. We're going to get labeled, oh, it's the angry black guy. The angry, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta take a breath, analyze the situation, and deal with it accordingly. You know what I mean?
So, Boo, and again, like I said, we can continue, go on and on. Yeah. I think this is what we should do. This is just part one. Next episode is going to be part two. And then we're going to go into the other stuff that I wanted to talk about as well.
Fear and everything like that.
Yeah. And like the current situations, like there's a lot that we're going to uncover there too. But let's save that for the next.
We're going to talk about the current situation?
Yeah, a little bit, man.
As far as your situation?
Yeah, man. I got some news, bro.
Okay.
So
let's talk about it.
We'll talk about that. Because what you said just like sparked the gym of the week for me, right? Reacting, right? So I think gym, or we call it gym / challenge, right? I want you to go out this week, right? Because somebody or something is gonna piss you off. That's just a given.
It's human nature, yeah. If you're living, something or somebody is gonna rub you the wrong way or whatever.
Right. So I want you to take that. I want you to take how you would normally react, hold back, and think about the situation in a different way. Think back to a time where someone else made you feel this way and see if that is what's like the root cause and how to deal with that and react differently.
I like that.
Yeah, I want to just react differently and let me know how it goes.
I like that.
We do have an email address for anyone that's listening that do want to, and we do have something to talk about because we did get a question.
Yeah, a few questions actually.
We got a question, but I do want to drop our email. It's everydayabetteryou34@gmail.com. If you have any questions, you want to ask something and you want us to address, you want us to address it on air. You can also DM us on our Instagram, the Everyday Better You. You can hit me at Flip3481. You can hit my man Henri over there. He got a special sexy name. I don't know, Henri _. Whenever you got an underscore, it makes it sexier.
It's my first and last name at gmail.com. What are you talking about?
No, bro, your Instagram handle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's like
We'll display it. Cause you know I'm a social
like,
media
whatever.
guy. I'm a big.
whenever
I'm
you
the
add,
king of social media.
whenever you add an underscore, it makes it sexier or some kind of asterisk.
Yeah, that's exactly what my
Yeah, exactly. You
what my
got
logic was. Yeah, yeah.
and we'll answer anything there. So gym of the week, just react differently. Like
Yeah, let's
let
react
something
different,
like
yeah.
something's gonna, whatever it is that's gonna be a stressor or upset you. Think about it and see how you can react a little different. I like that. But real fast, if you want to touch on, do you want to save that to the next level too? That first, like one of the questions that we had about something related to
logo?
yeah.
Oh, we'll save it for next.
We'll save it for the next one. So remember, please like, follow, subscribe, collaborate. You know what I mean? If we hit you up with a collab, collaborate. We're everywhere. We're everywhere right now. We're doing big things. I'm proud of the work that we're doing.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah, man.
We're getting there. We just gotta keep going, right?
That gotta keep. Why not? Why stop now?
Yeah. Be on the lookout for our new show.
Yeah. The Chronicles of Flip and Boo. We're still working on the title.
I feel like we're gonna put that out later. It's not gonna be available in the daytime. It's gonna be
nighttime vibes. Drop it at drop 10:30 drops.
Yeah, I feel like that.
Yeah,
I feel
man,
like it's
just
gonna be
like 10:30 clips.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be like that.
Yeah.
Do you?
We might.
I feel like it's gonna
Because
be like that.
you never know which way we're gonna go.
Yeah.
Always respectable, but you never know where we're gonna go, what topics we're gonna cover, or whatever. Like, because we'll just be talking and we'll be having these like crazy thoughts, these dope ass conversations. Like, damn it, like how people out there, content. Like, we're just not even thinking about it. We're just having a conversation. So why not?
Yeah.
Why not? People want to hear it. Real stories.
Real results.
Every day a better you. Make it a great one.